What is going on, Cafe? We got a Thursday night football game between the Eagles and Giants where we are trying to extend to a 14-0 run in primetime on our even money parlays. Going to get to it in a second. Mixing up the style here, switching it around so my window is behind me instead of using a green screen. I think that probably looks way better. It's a bit to set up. I don't know. My monitor looks pretty ugly back there. But you know what didn't look ugly? How do you like that transition? Our plays from Monday Night Football, because our plus 100 play hits nearly in the first half. Mahomes and Pacheco getting it done right out of the gate. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter needing right at the start of the second half. You love to see something that's sweat-free. If you're in the Cafe membership, we also had the extra play. Very sweat-free on those first three legs. Obviously, Chiefs plus 3.5. Thankfully, we gave ourselves the cushion there to lock in another 2-0 night. Overall, we've hit 6 straight video plays in prime time, which you guys have seen. The daily extra plays have also hit 6 in a row to make it 12-0 run in prime time. We went 7-1 in NFL Week 5. We're on a 9-1 run NFL. Overall, it's been awesome. Obviously, 1.9 units on Monday Night Football. You love to see it, but now we got to keep it going. That's in the past. We're in NFL Week 6, where I did not update that. I did not mean for that to be what's there. Let's see if I can pull an audible here and switch out what we got. There we go. We got the Eagles. We got the Giants. Eagles favored by 7.5, over under 40.5. A bunch of injuries here for the Giants. Eagles coming off a loss. If I have to pick a side here, definitely going with the Eagles, which is going to be a great transition into our first of 4 legs on this plus 101 play to try and extend to our 7th in a row in these video plays. Sorry, I'm rambling here. I have my computer like balancing on like this half tripod thing. It's sort of a mess. Still figuring this out, as you guys can see. We got the Eagles minus 2.5 as our first leg. It's an alternate line because they're a 7.5 point favorite, a bounce back game for them after they just lost to the Broncos. The Giants, without 2 of their top 3 receivers, obviously Malik Neighbors is out. Slayton also out. You got a rookie quarterback. This Eagles defense, by far the number 1 pass defense last year. They haven't looked as good this year. They're ranked 17th. But listen to this. They faced 5 quarterbacks to start the season. Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, and Bo Nix. Obviously, their passing numbers aren't going to be as good. They're up against a rookie who's played 2 games and is without 2 of his top receivers. I think this should be more than 7.5. I think the Eagles show up in a bounce back spot for him. They've also won 7 of the last 8 matchups in this series and won by at least a touchdown in all 7 of those. In prime time, I think they cover at least 2.5, and we think a big part of that, Mr. Saquon Barkley. Hear us out. We know some of you have maybe lost money on Saquon this past few weeks because he's missed this in 3 straight. Usually that'd be a major red flag, but love this situation for him. Before those 3 games, he'd hit this in 16 of his last 17, but the last 3 games, 2 of them against top 10 run defenses, against the Rams and the Buccaneers, and then against the Broncos a few days ago, only got 6 carries. This is the perfect setup for him. He's up against his old team, a little bit of a revenge game here, who were ranked 26th against the run, the Giants. And they were 27th last year. Last year when they played, do you know how many yards Saquon put up? Think about it. 176. 176. His rush attempts line, 18.5 against one of the worst run defenses in the league, and they're a 7.5 point favorite. So if they go ahead, which we're thinking they do, hand the ball off to Saquon, could totally see some big moment where he busts out a big 50-yard run for a touchdown. Even without that, this is the perfect spot to break out of a slump for him to get 60. Absolutely love it. Taking it to the other side of the ball for these next 2 legs. We got Wendell Robinson for 3 receptions. He's hitting 14 of his last 15 home games. Did not average 5.7 last season. Meant to write 5.4. Already said it. No Malik Neighbors. No Slayton. And he had 6 and 10 in his 2 matchups against the Eagles last year. And it's in the best fashion ever. Because if he got 10 and 6 receptions, guess how many yards he got in that game? I think maybe, 50, 60, 70, 100 yards. In the game with 10 receptions, he got 43 yards. In the game with 6 receptions, I believe it was 26 yards. Wendell Robinson is the shortest ball guy ever. That means they're literally basically handing him the ball off the line of scrimmage, which is what they're going to have to do against this Eagles pass defense because Jackson Dart's not going to see guys downfield. I think just quick dump off passes to Wendell Robinson. If they go behind, the Eagles can sit back a little bit. They will let them pass the ball to Robinson all game long at home in prime time, playing from behind. Jackson Dart's completion line also at 18.5. Where else are those completions going to come from? I mean, I think you can get 5 or 6 receptions like you did in those last two. We're just asking for 3 here. And then finally, to round it off, speaking of Jackson Dart, we need him for 15 or more rushing yards. He's started 2 games in the NFL, 54 and 55 in those 2 games. Also 20 or more in his last 11 college games and 40 or more in the last 5. Obviously, college doesn't mean much. I'm just making the point that he is looking to run it. Injured receivers, no Darius Slayton or Malik Neighbors downfield against the team that was first against the pass last season. There's going to be plays where they're playing from behind. They have to throw it. He's not going to see guys open downfield. He's going to have to scramble. His rush attempts line at 7.5. He can get this in 2 or 3 rushes. Love the situation for him to at least need 15. His line is close to 40. The perfect spot for him. We got the Eagles winning comfortably. We'll be running it with Saquon. Meanwhile, you have the Giants playing from behind, passing it to their short ball guy, Wendell. You have Jackson Dart, can't find guys open, have to scramble. Love that game script for us. That's how we think the game is going to go down, which is how we landed on this play at plus 101. Love it to pull through. Wasn't an easy game for props at all. A bit of an ugly one because you got all the injuries for the Giants and the Eagles. Sometimes they don't know. They lean into the passing game, the running game, but we're pretty confident you're going to see a lot of Saquon. Of course, if you're in the Cafe membership, we'll also have the extra play that we sent out along with this one. It'll be 2 total plays, trying to extend to 14-0. 14-0 run in primetime would be insane. Trying to extend to 7-0 run in primetime games. If it wasn't for a Javonte Williams reception on those Sunday afternoon games, oh my God, we would have had the 8-0 NFL Week 5, and this run would have been even more incredible, but we'll definitely take it. It's been a great couple weeks at the Cafe. I'm blocking my face there, still figuring this out. I feel like I rambled a lot in this. Obviously, we have these shorter versions of these videos if you want that. Still getting in the swing, figuring out the longer form, want to talk a little more, give some more stats, talk about the game a little more. We're working on it. We're working on it. I appreciate you guys, those of you that are actually watching the whole thing out there. Really appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Trying to get this to 10K subs. It's going to probably take a while because we're just getting started, still improving these. Yeah, do you guys like the background more? I think the background looks way better than the sketchy green screen. Although I'm like up against my desk, it's kind of intense. I'm sorry, I shouldn't still be talking. Let's get the W, 2-0 night, and I'll talk to you guys later.